Guys, I know you're as sad as me. Yes, you saw the background, you saw the skull. The iPod Touch is dead. That's right, you heard me. This is not breaking news. The iPod Touch is dead. That's a lot to take in. Now, those very words are hard to take in. But sadly, that is the hard truth. And yes, the iPod Touch is dead officially. Apple sent out an article in Apple Newsroom. The title is already pretty sad. The title is "The Music Lives On." It's like when someone dies, you say their legacy lives on. That's just how iconic the iPod was. So in the article, they say, quote, "Since its introduction over 20 years ago, iPod has captivated users all over the world who love the ability to take their music with them on the go. Today, the experience of taking one's music library out into the world has been integrated across Apple's product line, from iPhone to Apple Watch and to iPad and Mac, along with access to more than 90 million songs and over 30,000 playlists available via Apple Music." That opening line already says a lot of how impactful the iPod was. The rest of the article showcases the iPod's history and its impact on the world, and also how incremental the whole product lines. Their lineup consisted of the iPod Nano, the iPod Shuffle, the iPod Mini, and also the iPod Classic, or also known as the iPod Video. Now, for those of you who still want to buy the iPod is still available for sale, but it's only when supplies last. So similar to how Apple's discontinued and phased out their old Apple products, they usually just let the stock run out until it just absolutely dies. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't still buy an iPod at third-party retailer stores. That's still going to happen, of course, every single time an Apple product has been discontinued or phased out. So you can still buy an iPod Touch, but they're definitely going to be more scarce between, the whole market line, because they are just such a novelty and nostalgia. But really, the death of it really makes a lot of sense. It was very great at the start, listening to music, having 1,000 songs in your pocket. It was an amazing concept, but it really didn't stop at the original iPod in 2001. They iterated upon it, bringing more innovation to the table, and the iPod became a pretty good success. I actually have an iPod right here. Let me retrieve it. And yes, this is an iPod Nano 3rd generation, and it looks really nice. These things are amazing. It was small and tiny, and compared to other iPod videos at the time, which had larger form factors, it was the first to feature video without losing a pixel. In fact, Steve Jobs at the time said that it has a bigger pixel density than the MacBook Pro, which is literally incredible for the time. And iPods just really have a beauty and innovation to them. But we reach into the mid-2010s when we got, Apple Music, Spotify, all those streaming services that took over the original purpose of the iPod. And the iPod Touch, which was the last standing product in Apple's lineup, and then when Apple updated it in 2019, it really didn't make a lot of sense, and why does it exist? And why does it matter anymore? And that just really became what was the sad truth about the iPod. The iPod really just became a novelty product, but also a small majority of people were giving it to their kids, people who aren't ready to have an iPhone. But there's other alternatives to that, just like the iPhone SE that's been recently updated. The iPod Touch really diminished, making it a essentially dumbed down iPhone 7. And from what was an iconic symbol and, the cool thing, to the just product that's waiting to be discontinued, and that really made the downfall of the iPod. Now, if you'd like to see more in-depth videos about the iPod and, the iPod Touch and the death of the iPod Touch, Let me know in the comments down below. I'm not really an iPod guy, but I do have lots of thoughts about the iPod. If you want to see that, definitely leave a comment down below. Anyways, if you like this video, please do like and subscribe to get the latest Apple news, and also some pretty cool videos I've had coming up. And this was just something to memory, to have as a commemoration to the iPod that was truly the best, but has diminished into the wild. But let me know what you think about the iPod and its discontinuation, and definitely leave a comment down below. RIP iPod Touch. It's definitely going to help to live on and its legacy. Music still lives on. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.